Welcome back. Well, thank you, Greg. We're talking sports with Julie Buehler this morning.
And she's with KXPS. So, Julie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, ladies. Great Monday.
You know, we want to start by talking about Kobe Bryant and the Lakers. And let's get a wrap up of kind of the Lakers season.
Well, the Lakers season mercilessly came to an end this past week. Literally the worst season in Laker franchise history. 55 losses that had never happened before. Kobe Bryant was paid $30.5 million, and he wasn't even in the country for the final game of the season. He was off on a family vacation in France. He played 6 games, and the Lakers have a lot of decisions to make in this offseason as they look forward to what is certainly a rebuilding year. Steve Nash, of course, is another big name on the Lakers. They brought him in a couple years ago. A lot of fireworks on the 4th of July signing him, and unfortunately he hasn't played most of the season either. So what the Lakers need to do in these next couple years is obviously rebuild this franchise, and behind new talent, not named Steve Nash. And with Kobe Bryant, 2-year extension that was signed this year too, they'll be paying him for 2 more years as well. So Lakers season, a huge disappointment, but Jim Buss, the new owner, said that if they don't turn things around in 3 or 4 years, he'll walk away. He'll quit. You can find yourself a new owner, Laker fans.
And of course, some people love the Clippers here because, you know, also California team. So fill us in on the Clippers.
Well, as the Lakers took their nosedive, the Clippers are on the opposite end of the spectrum, coming in as the 3 seed in the Western Conference playoffs. And this, as we see the Clippers and Lakers go head-to-head right now, this has been a real dichotomy between these two LA teams, because as the Lakers experience franchise woes, the Clippers are experiencing the franchise's best season ever. However, this past weekend, they opened up their playoff series against the Golden State Warriors and ended up losing 109-105, although there were some controversial decisions and lack of calls at the end of the day. Doc Rivers, new Clippers head coach, said, look, we have to be responsible for our own mistakes.
Oh my gosh, I'm behind. Doc left the Celtics?
Yes, he did. He is now the Clippers head coach.
Was that a long time ago?
No, this was his first season with the Clippers.
Oh, okay.
And first season away from the Celtics for some years. So the Celtics didn't make the playoffs, obviously, either. And the Clippers are now under the guidance of Doc Rivers, a great head coach.
Oh. And I have to ask you, because I'm a USC girl, so I love USC. What do you think about now heading into the season? How do you think that they're going to do?
A new situation with Steve Sarkisian as he replaces Lane Kiffin, but they just had their spring game over the weekend. And what's fantastic about this new season for the Trojans is we have 3 local kids on the Trojans roster currently, and as you can see the highlights of their spring game, you can look for Anthony Nyer, who's a quarterback from Xavier High School, Christian Guzman from Desert Hot Springs High School, and then James Tolan IV, who was fantastic for Shadow Hills High School. They're all on the Trojans roster right now. Wow. Now, the USC spring game, we don't get a lot of information that's really going to be able to project into the season for the Trojans, but you can count on a very high-flying offense from Steve Sarkisian. He's going to go with the no-huddle approach, which means a lot of plays are going to be thrown out there for the Trojan offense.
We've had a little disappointment the last few seasons, so now we could be excited again, right?
A little would be very kind, but yes.
All right, Julie Buehler, thank you so much for being here this Monday. We love having you and getting your wrap up there.
And of course, check out Buehler's Day Off.